High School sitting on a 21-10 lead at halftime over Indian River, and I'm joined by first-year coach. Well, now you're second-year coach.
Yeah,
Latrell Scott, but we've got him up here for another reason. A true son of the Central Region, and we're going to roll some numbers by you real quick because I don't think I believe it. You were all Metro at wide receiver at Lee Davis. What year?
1991 and 92.
I got it right then.
Yeah.
That was right, and it seems like time has flown by, and you're at Norfolk State now. Talk a little bit about that first season. I know the first 3 weeks you filled the bank account up, didn't you?
Definitely. When you open up with 3 BCS schools, it's it's a test of your mettle. But I'm appreciative of how our kids fought. We finished 4-4 in the conference. Lost 3 conference games by an average of 8 points, and we're headed in the right direction. Obviously, it didn't go like we wanted to go this season, but coming back in January, we finished the season on a positive note with a win up at Morgan State. So we're looking forward to getting the kids back and working on season number 2.
Talk a little bit about the 7-5-7 football situation there. Of course, you and I were together at Hampton when you as a player, and Hampton kind of controlled whatever wasn't happening with Virginia and Virginia Tech back in the day. Now you've got ODU and now Norfolk State. You're contending for that. You've got Criswell and Newport messing with some of your your walk-ons and stuff like that. Talk about the atmosphere down there and how it is. I know it's important that you won the Battle of the Bay this year against Hampton, so that's start number 1 there.
Definitely, it helps, but it's one of the more saturated recruiting regions in the country, if not in the state. And you have so many schools, but the niche that we have to create is being able to recruit against Hampton and Richmond and William and Mary and those guys. Obviously, if kids get a chance to play BCS football, they're going to do it. So it's very important for us to identify early, get kids on campus, and stay in the race as long as we can. Because once the BCS schools finish up, we have to be a player. And I think with the guys that we've been able to hire on the staff, we've got some state divisions, some good football coaches. We've been from the state, the majority of our staff has helped tremendously.
And that's a little bit of change from Pete Adrian when he was there. Who had a really good run at time, kind of ran out of steam, and then he retired. But talk a little bit about the facility. What do you guys have to offer? What's your elevator speech for Norfolk State football?
Well, I think it's a beautiful campus. We have the 3rd largest stadium in the state of Virginia. Obviously, Tech's 1, Virginia's 2. We have the 3rd biggest stadium in the state. Brand new locker room facilities. Working on a brand new weight room area, and we're 20 minutes from the beach. It's a great institution. It's a state school, so we're able to get good scholarship kids, good walk-ons, and the quality of football in the MEAC has probably gone up since I played in it. And with the ability to play some of those BCS games, so our guys have the ability to play against some people that you wouldn't normally play against. It's a special place. I hadn't been there in a long time before I got there. But when you walk on to campus at Norfolk State, you realize it's a Division I institution.
Well, take me into your meeting room when you guys get back together and start building the foundation for the 2016 season. What kind of goals are we looking at?
Well, that meeting started the day after the season was over. We met with the seniors the night before, thanked them for everything, and met with the underclassmen that Sunday, just making sure that everybody finished up strong and did what we were supposed to do. But we tell our guys that we know what we need to do. We know who we are now. Our focus as coaches right now is making sure that our guys finish up strong. We're out on the road trying to add players to our program, and when we come back in January, we'll hit the ground running with our offseason.
I'm not sure there's a guy that we can add up here that has a better perspective of Central Region football. You're a product of it. You went to Fork Union. You coached at Fork Union. You come back here to recruit wherever you've been in your college coaching stops. What's your perception of the way the football has progressed in the last 25 years, which is basically what your frame of reference from your senior year?
Really good football coaches, really good football players. I've watched Lauren Johnson, change his program. I remember him talking about a quarterback that he had who was an 8th grader that was coming over now. That young man's playing for me, and a bunch of these guys. So just to see, Highland Springs and Herman and Janelle C. Bird and even Lee Davis having a resurgence, makes me feel really good. There's always a lot of a battle between 7-5-7 and 8-4. I think it's a level playing field now. There's great football players and great coaches in both regions, and I think that's representative when you see the signing classes.
And that's that's the major difference. I think the fact that it used to be the Central Region had an underdog mentality, and they always looked at it was that it would be an upset when they went to 757. That's what's made the last 3 or 4 years very unique.
Well, you look at a guy like David Bedwell, who was able to win 3 state championships, and guys like Lauren that are in the state semis, and Thomas Davis playing today. I mean, it's really 757 versus 804 in a lot of places. But I think the coaches in both places are very proudful coaches. But I think there's admiration, now with this new generation of coaches, maybe more so than used to be back in the day.
Well, I'm going to let you go, but I don't want to put any pressure on. But who's the greatest recruiter you ever saw?
I tell you what, I tell people all the time. Gary Criswell got me to come to Hampton, and for the greatest years of my life, I got a great education, got a great wife out of the deal. So he did me justice for sure.
Well, I'll tell you what, we had a lot of fun along the way, and the fun's still going. And if you need anything, you know my phone number.
Coach, I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for you, man, so I appreciate it, and good luck to you guys the rest of the way.
That's very, very kind of you to say. That's Latrell Scott from Norfolk State. We'll be back after a quick 2-minute break. You're listening to High School Football on Fox Sports Radio 910.